Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, Alan, that's Falkirk FC Community Foundation in the finals of the Scottish Cup, which is the community side of Falkirk Football Club. How's your route to the final been?
Well, it's been progressively harder, as you would expect, as each round went. We've had some really close games, some convincing wins, but you know, I think the boys have knuckled down and worked hard to get here.
And any injuries for today's games?
No injuries for today.
And everybody's fighting, ready to go?
Everybody's as prepped as we can get them. So,
okay. Who's the guys that's going to score the goals? Is it all over the place, or is it just?
Well, obviously we've got Liam that plays up front, is our kind of main target, but we've got a lot of boys throughout the team that are more than capable or do contribute to our scoring. So yeah, we've got, you know, a few candidates, I would say, there for scoring today. And
how's your preparation been? Been quite good? You've been able to get things?
I would say so. You know, we just try to keep the boys, keep their, you know, a level head and not let this affect them too much, because we've had a busy time in the league. We've had a lot of games. We've still got a lot of games next week. So because of the cup run. So yeah, just try to keep them.
Well, they look very smart coming in there, and all the best to you today.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cheers on.
Cheers.
Douglas, that's Longniddryville in the final of the Scottish Cup here at Airdrie. How's the route been to get here? Well,
it's been very tough. I've had some really good, tough opponents and really good tight matches along the way. Really good. I've enjoyed it. Particularly, I think we were away to Blantyre early doors. And they were, I think, they were a finalist previously last year. So we've had another 3-1 victory at home. But most of our ties have been away from home, so we've had to travel.
So you've had to book a lot of buses.
Yeah, indeed we have. Yeah, we've been to Kilmarnock to play Belfield. We've been to Celtic Boys Club. So it was a real tough match. We went to penalties. So for a really tough route to get there.
So you've not an easy way. No,
indeed,
it's not been easy. I saw in your semi-final you said against Tynecastle. That was a local.
It was a local derby. Yeah, we know each other quite well. We've played each other obviously quite a few league games and cup ties. So prior to the match, there was a an edge between the two teams. And to be fair, it wasn't a great semi-final. The semi-final was off an hour, but we managed to nudge it 1-0. So we're very, very pleased.
Injuries? Everybody fit?
Yes, I think everybody's fit at the moment. Yeah, I think they're just anxious to get on with it. Really, it seems to be. Where's
the goals going to come from today? Have we got people who score them all the time?
Well, hopefully we can. It's not really spread, but I think hopefully we'll need to get our wingers quick wingers. So hopefully we can get a few breaks down that side, and obviously a few inward passes and crosses to get into on the ender.
Well, best of luck, Doug.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So welcome here to the final, Scottish Cup final of the weekend. The Falkirk team: 7 Lewis Aitchison, 2 Michael Beattie, 9 Sandy Binney, 12 Liam Fagan, 3 Alistair Fraser, 1 Gregor Philliton, 8 Matthew Heenan, 4 Lewis Hogan, 15 Ewan Hunter, 17 Liam Johnston, and 10 Harris McDonald. The manager is Stuart Hogan. And their opposition today: Longniddryville, 14 Aaron Barber, 1 Sam Capes, 5 Dylan Dickey, 17 Ben Dixon, 3 Ewan Donaldson, 9 Lewis Inglis, 12 Anthony Kearney, 18 Dominic Konowalski, Damien Konowalski, 2 Adrian Kulip, 7 Jack McDonald, 6 Adam Matthews, and the manager Gary Henderson. Substitutes for Falkirk: 14 Stephen Marshall, 6 Callum McCausland, 11 Kyle Russell, 5 Greg Young. Longniddry subs: 10 Callum McGowan, 16 Matthew McMillan, 15 Harvey Thompson, 11 Aidan Walsh, and 19 Murray Wilson. So alongside myself, Darren McConaughey, is Ewan Summers for the final time this weekend. Ewan, what are you expecting from this final?
Well, Darren, it's been a phenomenal weekend so far. Just quality of football and display has been absolutely wonderful. The passion shown from each side just shows that cup competitions aren't dead. It has been an enthralling weekend. Here's hoping for a fitting final.
Absolutely, I echo your sentiments there. Cup football is alive and kicking, especially in Scotland. And it's going to be a good game here, hopefully between Falkirk and Longniddry. So, teams just waiting in the tunnel at the moment. Just a few moments away from entering out onto the pitch. Good showing from both teams as well here in terms of the support. So teams are in the tunnel, ready to come out here. It's a big moment for these boys as they emerge. Falkirk and Longniddry Villa walk out from the tunnel. There is the cup. And the team's now lining up. So, team's just lining up now to meet the welcoming party who will shake the hands of all the finalists. And so onto the pitch they come. So as you can see, a lot of smiles here as the handshake's going. Ewan. So you as you can see, Longniddry now getting their hands shaken here. It's a huge final for both teams.
As indeed Falkirk have this sort of nous in the final. Last season won the Central Scotland FA Cup and also won the Central Scotland FA League Division A, finishing the season unbeaten.
Well, that's a wonderful achievement. And of course, Longniddry Villa, on their way to the final, have managed to keep 2 clean sheets, which came in round 5 and then the semi, so the quarter and then the semi. So 2 big clean sheets. Here does the teams shake hands now. Longniddry Villa run back into their half. This game will be on in a couple of moments, and it's live. So welcome back here. The handshake's just finishing. Referees just waiting for the photographs to be taken for the teams. And so Longniddry on the left, Falkirk on the right, heading off to take their photos. Which, as you can see now, are being taken. So now Falkirk going to have their pictures taken. What should do now? A loud cheer goes up from the Falkirk faithful as they run onto the pitch, and now that Champions League music starts. It's a coin toss. So the exchanging of the pennants for the final time this weekend. And now moments away from kick-off.
Both sides look to be setting up very similar. 4-3-3 with a deep line. Midfielder Lewis Aitchison, Falkirk's number 7, seems to be the one playing that pivot role for them.
And so the music sounds off as the kick-off happens. And now Lungnidry send it high into the sky.
Lewis signals for
Falkirk will take
Lungnidry playing that
possession
deeper role.
And Falkirk will take possession early and win the header. And that ball will bounce. And it's hooked forward. Looking for the striker. That's number 17, that's Liam Johnston. And now Falkirk have the ball again. And a heavy ball, and it'll be a throw in early to Falkirk now. Oh. Referee stopping the game there. I think it may be a little bit of a nosebleed. Perhaps when he headed that ball, but the throw-in is going to be taken by Lewis Aitchison, who throws. And now the ball's knocked in. It's a great early chance, but the goalkeeper is right there. That's Sam Capes, who throws now. And Lungnidry fancy their chances at the break. It's quick. That's very neat. Beats 2 men. Cuts back inside. Can't beat the third. And Falkirk have the ball again now. And it's sent long on the chase towards Johnston, but that's going to go out for a Lungnidry throw. Not quite the opening minute there, Ewan.
Indeed, but just looking at both teams with this, holding midfielder for each of them, it's denying space for the lone striker. The wingers and midfielders have to go and support them, stretch that solid defence.
That's absolutely blistering start from both sides. Obviously, it's the Scottish Cup final. It's a huge game. And Falkirk here, shooting from right to left, Lungnidry left to right. Falkirk in the dark blue, all dark blue kit, shirts, socks and shorts, and Lungnidry in the sky blue tops and socks with the white shorts. Here as the throw goes long. And it's flicked on, and Johnston might fancy this one, but again, all the way back. Nice and easy to Sam Capes of Lungnidry. And he'll take his time now, collect his thoughts before playing the ball out. Looks up, and that's a good kick high into the sky. Falkirk win it with the header, and the ball's sent forward now. And well played. Lungnidry now have it in the midfield. Falkirk very compact with that 5-man midfield that they're playing. There's a chance now for Lungnidry. Shot is going to go over the bar, but the first chance for Lungnidry here, and a good chance there. So 3 minutes played. No keeper really been tested yet. Both teams just trying to sound out the other's formation. Falkirk, as you said, you spotted it very early in this game, are playing a 5-man midfield with a very deep sitting midfielder, which could be interesting as the game progresses. But currently, Lungnidry on the ball and in the box, and it's Lungnidry, and it's pulled backwards. That's a wonderful block. Oh, and his touch just let him down there. Just a tad let him down. Otherwise, he could have been scrambling away.
KJ opening the affair here, Dan. Compact midfield, not really much space in the middle.
And so, goal kick. That'll be Gregor Philliton to take. The midfield already, as you said, Ewan, looking very, very compact. Not a lot of space at all. And Fullerton now is going to try and pick out a man with the kick. Off the right foot. Found the header. And it'll be a Falkirk throw inside the Long Nidri half. And so the ball's going to be thrown. Well, there we go. And it's a semi-long throw. Knocked out again for another throw. And so Falkirk take it again. It's a good flick on. It's a good early chance here. He turns his man. And he's got the strength to hold off. Squares it. Oh! Well, a real chance there. Had he timed that better, it's 1-0 Falkirk, but it's slipped under his foot. And Long Nidri now have a chance to break, and they play it forward, but nobody's there.
Excellent.
And that'll roll straight to Fullerton.
Excellent work there from number 12 for Falkirk, Liam Fagan. He's playing in the central midfield role, but he's not afraid to get forward there. A fantastic ball into the box, and Ewan Hunter just couldn't quite sweep it home.
Well, that's very, very true there.
Central midfielder to central midfielder, though, in the Long Nidri half. It's clear to see that Falkirk are willing to commit those bodies forward from midfield.
That's what you have to do when you've got the lone striker. You've got to make sure he doesn't feel isolated. You've got to get the bodies up there to help him. Well, I thought it may have been a free kick, but the referee says no. And now it's going to be a throw-in to Long Nidri, which they take on the far side and spin inside. Well, I'll tell you what, the heavy press of Falkirk is something to behold. They're so quick at getting to the ball here. Well, that's a great bit of movement from Long Nidri. Real chance here. What a save that is there by Gregor Philliton. That ball was a great shot. Wonderful save. And it'll be a Falkirk throw. So 6 minutes in, both sides managing to get up the park and try and create something. Ewan,
Long
here's the
Nidri
replay. Great footwork, and then the finish just couldn't quite pick it out though.
No, Ewan Dawson did well there. Making that run from midfield, bursting through.
Well, here come Long Nidri again. His man set off. He's played a lovely ball down his right-hand side there. And that allows him to take a touch, and another, and another. And he shifts it back on a right-footed pass for the cross to float in. Finds nobody, and the ball's hammered away.
No one up for Falkirk, though. The ball's just going to come right back at them.
It's very true. That's lovely, neat interchange. Football there. That's lovely to watch. It's hit it over the top. Hits
He's
the
confident, is he?
hoardings, but he's a
Ewan
confident
Donaldson.
young man, Ewan Donaldson. He's very confident, and he knows what he's doing.
Happy to
number
roam
3.
forward for midfield.
And so knocks the ball down the line. And they win the flick on, but the ball's going to roll to the keeper. The keeper's going to send it long once again. And Nidri have the ball once again. Falkirk intercept it in the midfield and have it now. And a quick pass to Johnston. And Johnston has options, but he keeps going himself here, Johnston. He's got a couple of options. Couldn't quite find any of them. And here go Falkirk. Again. But Long Nidri get the interception. And the ball's high into the sky. That's a lovely bit of footwork to get away. Still there, great feet. And both men went for that ball. It's a throw into Long Nidri. But a wonderful start to this game.
It was actually very similar from Jack McDonald there to Ewan Donaldson earlier, just dancing through in that left, driving up Falkirk's right centre back.
That's very, very true.
Just
Ewan.
walked through the defence and midfield for that matter.
Very, very true. Lungnidry, of course, overcoming Tynecastle FC in their semi-final by 1-0. And they've been looking forward to coming here to try and win the Scottish Cup. But Falkirk stand in their way. And now, great bit of strength there. Oh. And the ref's going to call a foul there.
I think he was just giving one back after getting a wee bump earlier.
Well, he was. And so Falkirk now going to knock the ball long. And it'll be a throw into Falkirk here. 10 minutes played, still 0-0. Both teams have had chances, of course. Ewan Hunter, ball ran under his foot. Ewan, where he would have potentially scored for Falkirk a couple of minutes ago.
It's a wonderful chance, just a few yards out.
And the ball's hit high by Lungnidry. And now, good header there to clear. Flicked off. And again, a little game of head tennis before Falkirk gain control through the number 12 Liam Fagan, who tries to spread it and does so. And again, Lungnidry doing so wonderfully well at breaking up the play as Fagan has it again and spreads it well. Great shot, and what a save. We'll have a corner for Falkirk. Wonderful save by Sam Capes. Getting down so well. Cracking save from the goalkeeper there.
Well, Ewan Hunter, he's just pushing so far forward occasionally. It's almost a 4v4 for Falkirk up against Lungnidry's defence. So I wonder how they're going to have to cope with that.
Shot by Hunter, well saved by Capes in the end.
Wonder whether Ingles is going to have to perhaps drop even deeper.
Well, in terms of height, there's not much in it. It's a very even match here. So set pieces, it's going to be all about how technical the footwork is to break free and get free of the man. Corner in is a decent corner to the back post, and it's flicked away by Lungnidry. It'll be another corner on the opposite side as the wind just starts to pick up a little bit here in Airdrie. Here live at the Excelsior Stadium, Scottish inspiresport Scottish Cup final between Falkirk and Lungnidry Villa. Corner to Falkirk here. That corner flag's been causing problems all day. As the wind picks up, he whips it in. He's caught it well. Oh! And it's going to be a corner on the other side, so it's a third corner in a row here for Falkirk. The way he caught that one, Ewan, I thought the wind might have taken it into the net.
He's got a great left foot, Liam Johnston.
Certainly does.
Last season he was the second highest goal scorer for Falkirk with 49 goals. Absolutely unbelievable.
49 goals and he was the second highest goal scorer.
You better believe it.
How's your luck? As Johnston whips this one in. That's a cracking corner as well. Great clearing header by Lungnidry. Chance to break now, but Falkirk get to it and it'll fall back. Well, Lungnidry have it. And now, ball out wide. And the chance for Lungnidry. It bounced awkwardly on the Astro, but he did so well there. And the ball's knocked long now to chase for Johnston. He'll chase it now, the number 17 of Falkirk. Still running after every ball.
So I've seen this throw from Aitchison before. It's got an absolute rocket.
It's a very good throw, and there it is into the box. Just mistimed the jump at the Falkirk player, so it was an easy, uncontested win for Lungnidry to win that header to get away. Nobody out wide though for Lungnidry, a bit slow to break up.
It was all behind McDonald there.
And a little step over there.
Just ran quick enough to get in support to him.
And now here comes a kick through, and that was a slide tackle but cleared, but the referee's going to blow for it. So the referee here blew up for the foul, and rightfully so. It was a slide tackle, but none of the ball. Didn't really catch a man either, but it is a foul. And so we continue here in the Scottish Cup final. Falkirk, nice pass there from Lewis Aitchison, who seems to be starting to get a little bit of a grip in this game, and that's what you want. You want one of your players to be dominating the game. Oh, and that was unlucky there from Falkirk. This ball sent sky high, knocked back. That's a decent pass attempted there by Liam Fagan.
It's been a physical encounter so far, two very strong teams going up against each other. What they need though is just that one person to get the ball down and play. Not everything can be 50-50s trying to win that tussle.
Very, very true. So here they go. Well, cracking tackle there from the Lungnidry player. Wasn't afraid at all to fly in.
It's not quite getting the support though, number 7 Jack McDonald.
He is
It's
not.
quite difficult for him. He's having to drop very, very deep.
It's very true.
Look how isolated he is now if this ball comes to him.
Well, as you said, he's isolated. Falkirk are happy to let that run, and Falkirk are dominating this game, it has to be said.
Just now when that ball went out, it was the only time a Lungnidry player even joined the opposition half to support him.
That's very true. It was number 11 that got there. That was Aidan Walsh, but he now backs into his own half, and again, he's all alone in the Falkirk half here. As Johnston wins it, and that's a lovely little flick into the feet of 6, who is Cal McCausland. And McCausland contests that one but loses out. And McCausland in the end harries to win the throw. So well played by number 6 McCausland. And now a throw in, 15 minutes played here in the Scottish Cup final. Throw in by Michael Beattie. And keeper's out quick enough there to stop any type of danger. Sam Capes again gets to it. And so he looks up and he thumps it off the right foot. Doesn't catch that at all well though. It'll go for a Lungnidry throw because the player couldn't control his header. But Sam Capes here just didn't quite catch the ball. And so Ewan, we've played the quarter of an hour. What are your thoughts so far?
I think Falkirk sort of getting the football hold in it here. Lungnidry have to get support to Jack McDonald, but also seem to be quite content having the ball deep and driving with it. Got some decent dribblers in their team, although Falkirk just seem to be that bit ahead.
Well, the old adage in cup finals is not to concede in the first 20. And both of these teams seem to be managing that just now. There's a contested ball there. It's a good pass. Now looking to send the ball. That's a great tackle. And now he can run. He's on his own though. Could go inside. Goes out. Lungnidry will win that throw. So it's a Lungnidry throw now.
They've not made it easy for each other, either team. They're just squeezing any space in the middle of the park.
Well,
it's made it very, very difficult.
And your notes, to be fair, you have put as a midfield battle. And that's what it's turned out to be. Both teams' midfields, very dynamic. And that ball is out for a throw this time to Falkirk. Well, this is what it's all about in a cup final. Who's going to be that player that just takes it by the scruff of the neck and goes for it? We've seen it all over this weekend. Players in different teams have taken the game, and that team usually goes on to win it. This time, Falkirk send it wide. It's going to be shepherded out for a throw. Well shepherded. So it'll be a throw. So throw now. Taken by Lungnidry and out now, and another Falkirk throw. And that's taken by Michael Beattie and flicked on. Oh, and well, nice little interception there, Ewan. Otherwise Falkirk could have really been in.
Those two holding midfielders, as I mentioned at the start of the game, Lewis Ingles for Lungnidry, Lewis Aitchison for Falkirk, just sort of sweeping up everything in the middle, not letting anything get by them so far.
Certainly not. as we've played 19 minutes here, approaching the 20th minute. Long ball, it's going to bounce. The keeper takes his time but gets there in the end, does Sam Capes of Lungnidry. And he chooses to throw to the left hand side. And the centre back rolls it to the left midfielder, but out again, and so another throw. And so here comes the throw. Long, headed away. And that'll be a throw to Lungnidry now.
No, the team can really just get into a rhythm here, can they? Ball just sort of going out very often.
Well, it's another throw. It's Falkirk this time, and Falkirk, of course, that's to give them their full name, the Falkirk Football Community Foundation Blue. Tell us a little bit about the foundation, Ewan.
Well, it's the charity arm of Falkirk FC. It runs programmes for over 1,000 children every week within the Forth Valley area. It offers a pathway for girls and boys with structured activity from preschool to adulthood.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful, and they're in the Scottish Cup final here, Falkirk.
The age range that they have in their team is just in the community is just unbelievable. Teams from 2012s to over 45s.
Well, just goes to show the beautiful game, no matter what age you are. And well done to Falkirk for having such a community programme. That's number 16 there, playing the ball. That's Matthew McMillan. And Lungnidry have it, and he's doing well not to lose possession. That's a long ball. A long throw down the line, and cleared. And now Falkirk may have a chance here. It's a 50-50 ball. Well cleared by Lungnidry. Up into the sky. And now Lungnidry spin on the ball. That's a nice bit of work there. That's very neat from McMillan again. And the chance now. That's well worked by Aidan Walsh. And Walsh still has it. Rolls it back. Good cross into the back post. Keeper comes and punches. Oh, but that's well done by Lungnidry. And hooked away for another throw, this time to Lungnidry.
Well, it's interesting there, Falkirk, the very, very good press. 3 players all around the Lungnidry players. However, it was Matthew McMillan and a lovely interchange between him and Hugh McDonaldson, who just managed to evade that press and get Lungnidry higher up the park. They need this close control to just get away from them.
Very true. Long throw, bounces and cleared by Falkirk. And now cleared again. And it's well, I'll tell you what, he's going to have a great touch on it. I know, that's unlucky there. It was a great bit of control.
Okay, the amount of Falkirk players around them is unbelievable.
Well, Falkirk know how to defend. And here comes Johnston again. Liam Johnston tries to win it and just can't quite get there. So Lungnidry now. Dancing inside, back outside. Wonderful work from Lungnidry. Well, truly though, it's just a midfield battle, this final.
Absolutely. Not to mention who's got the better throw-ins thus far.
Well, that's very, very true. And it's going to be a free kick to Lungnidry now, and maybe a chance to throw the ball into the box.
Not for the first time today, Darren.
Absolutely not, but this time with the feet from the free kick. So tell us a little bit about Liam Johnston, number 17 of Falkirk.
Well, as I said, 49 goals last season, 16 in the Scottish Cup this season. It's an absolute
16 goals in
massive
the
threat.
cup.
He's hanging up front just now.
That's a lovely worked free kick there across the goal, parried and hooked away. And there is the aforementioned Johnston. And that one's going to go for a throw to Falkirk.
Well, Stammer said he was The second goal scored 49, which sort of surprised you a lot about. Do you want to know how many the top goal scorer got?
I would like to, yes.
A whopping 73 goals.
73. Who was that?
Number 15, Ewan Hunter.
Well, goodness me. That's a lot
Is that
of
man
goals.
just over on the right hand side, just now, far right?
73 goals in a season. What a performance. And so now, Long Nidri at the left back, rolling it. Nice quick feet there to keep that in play, but it's going to be another throw, and this time it's going to be Falkirk again. They take it quickly. We'll be trying to increase the tempo a little bit. They've had 25 minutes here of quite a slow-paced final. And now that is Ewan Hunter on the ball, and it's shifted across here. Oh, and he lets it run a little bit too much, and that's going to allow the defender to clear. And now a counter-attack. He spins, he looks, he shifts the ball. That was played by Aidan Walsh now. Aidan Walsh played the ball, and now a good run. Back inside. Rolled. Passed to the left back, who looks. And another throw. This one too, Long Nidri.
Falkirk's pressing here, just the organisation from it, just exemplifies the hard work clearly put in this training ground.
And so here comes Johnston. Lovely touch there, and now he can break free. He's got a man on the other side if you can see him. Johnston scarpering away and wins a throw. Well, he had a man running inside him. It was difficult to pick him out though. And so now Falkirk have a throw, but they're going to talk about it. Maybe want to go long, and I think they will.
Yeah, that man Lewis Aitchison's got a fantastic throw as we've seen so
And it's
far.
going to be Aitchison to throw in here. He's got men in the box, and Aitchison steps up. It's a perfect throw. It's cleared by Long Nidri, and it finds a Falkirk foot. And Aitchison chases, and it's going to be another throw to Falkirk here. And so now Aitchison is going to send this one in. Not as long as we were expecting. And cleared a thundering left-footed clearance there by the defender.
Well, Dan, we've mentioned the number of throw-ins in this match. I think that's just because both teams are compact in the midfield. They have to go wide, which is often causing the pressing out there, which is forcing the ball out of the park.
It's very true. So Nidri let it. Well, you never want to let the ball bounce.
Certainly not 3 times.
And now Long Nidri. Well, there's a chance now for a counter perhaps. Ball gets stuck under his feet. Great tackle there by Harris McDonald. Wonderful tackle there. So, throw's taken quickly. And it's fired off a player. And Falkirk have another throw, which I think Aitchison will throw long here.
He's not going over.
No, maybe not. Nope, it's going to be a short throw to Johnston. And now Long Nidri have stolen it. And they send the ball long. And another throw. Well, the crowd, I've got to say, very, very many people here.
KJ is full at that.
The game is KJ, so the crowd really haven't got into it, but there's plenty in attendance here for this final match of the finals weekend. And Long Nidri have yet another free kick here, just inside the Falkirk half. It's well taken. Oh, that's a lovely touch as well, but the defender comes round, and in fact, it's well worked because he's kept it. Has Lewis Ingles?
No.
Aidan Walsh well worked there. And so Jack McDonald is going to take this corner. It's whipped in by McDonald. Keeper comes and collects it. It looked like he was clattered, but he's back on his feet quick enough. Oh no, keeper looks as if he's struggling a little bit there.
Just seems his side's a bit
Can
discomfort with
break.
his side.
And it's going to be a throw into Longnidry as the keeper goes down on one knee, and he might need a bit of treatment here, I think.
Sure, Longnidry, look up. Might not be sportsmanlike, but you just look up, try and up that pace a wee bit while he's
That's very
a bit
true.
uncomfortable.
Very
Try
true,
and test him out.
Well, you've got to say that. You know, if any of those Longnidry attacking midfielders or strikers look up and see the keeper wincing a little bit, you know, you want to test him, you want to make him stretch, see exactly what he's feeling and how sore he is. And the keeper not even going near it. Well, I don't even know if the keeper's... No, he is going to take the kick. So we'll see here, Ewan, exactly what type of state physically this goalkeeper
He just signalled a thumbs up to his bench there.
Well, we'll see here with a kick from Gregor Fullerton as he steps up. And, yep, seems to be okay. It was a good kick. And Falkirk now going through. And Longnidry, it's a nice pass out to that man again there, number 11, that's Aidan Walsh.
They just didn't stretch out enough. There were too many players compact in the middle, not willing to stretch the game. Test Falkirk, the resolve of the midfield. It's been good so far, but just not testing
quite
quite
enough.
enough.
The first half hour is raced by. However, it's an incredibly compact game of football. Incredibly compact as we race through the first half hour here. Still goalless between Falkirk and Longnidry in this Scottish Cup final, Inspiresport Scottish Cup final. And now, nice touches there by 12. That's Anthony Kearney. But Falkirk have the ball and a chance now to run. And number 10, that's Harris McDonald. She couldn't quite get away with it.
It's interesting to see that Ewan Hunter's just sort of taking up that position on the right. There was Harris McDonald going through the middle here.
And now, ball's kicked long. And so it's a throw into Longnidry here. That's a lovely ball. Oh, I saw it's at the back of his head. Otherwise, he could have been through there. Harris McDonald. Well, an off-the-ball tackle there.
Oh,
and a lovely
lovely.
bit of footwork there, and he's through and goal. A real chance here, Longnidry. What a save! Wonderful save, but Longnidry again, just over the top.
Great footwork from Aidan Walsh,
Wonderful
just to get away from the defender. Lovely wee drag, but created that space in behind the defender. He had the pace to beat him. Lovely from him.
Wonderful save by Gregor Fullerton.
However, the refs pulled it back down.
But he's pulled it back, so Fullerton made a great save. It came back, it looked like it would be a corner, and it is going to be a corner.
Thought he was going to
As both
put the
players
player
sort of
after
slid
playing
in here.
advantage.
Well, the goalkeeper just having words with his two defenders here. As the corner is going to be taken by Jack McDonald, who swings it in.
Not quite yet.
Nope, not just yet. Now he swings it in. McDonald, flicked header, off! And we've now had that at both ends, where it looked as though they would score and they've somehow missed the ball.
Ewan Donaldson just flashing across there out of nowhere. Looked like he was destined to nod it into the back of the net. Just wasn't to
You
be.
can't believe it there, the big number 3. He thought he had the second knock on to just tuck it into the back of the net. But sadly not. And so now, kick out by Fullerton. Into that most compact of midfields. Longnidry sent it long. It's a lovely touch to kill that ball dead. And he's got a man on the run here. He's going to shoot himself and that's over. Well, he's had a go there, Aidan Walsh, but perhaps man on the overlap fancied it himself.
Aidan Walsh is sort of playing narrow here, close to to Jack McDonald, helping him out. He said he was isolated before. He's given him that option when McDonald spins the defender.
Very, very true. You'd almost call him a left attacking mid. Sort of out wide, but not hugging the touchline. And Lunidry keep that ball in play on the far side. And Falkirk kick it out. So it's a long Nidry throw. 35 minutes gone here. Oh, and they've misread the bounce, but that's a wonderful recovery. Just when it looked like long Nidry would be in, and that's been hit. And it's going to bounce into the hands of the keeper there.
It's opening up ever so slightly, isn't it?
Just a little bit. Yes, it is. As the ball's knocked long here and headed, and long Nidry. That's a good header there. And a good chest to take it down. Oh, and a chance. Oh, and the keeper with his feet. Oh, that's surely a penalty kick. Oh,
It doesn't matter.
He's going to give the goal. It's a goal for Lungnidry. 34th minute. The goal has been scored by Ben Dixon. It looked like the referee was going to blow for a penalty kick. Instead, he's played the advantage, and they've scored. Here's the replay. It was a great run by Jack McDonald. He thought he was going to score. He got clattered. But there was the finish.
Just lifted it over the two defenders and the goalkeeper. Such
score the
composure
goal.
there into
Well, he
the
got
top
clattered,
corner.
but this is a lovely finish here. Lovely finish from Ben Dixon there. And Jack McDonald did a lot of the work there, and then got clattered. Oh, and there's an equaliser.
An equaliser.
Yep, there's the yellow card out. Well, straight from kickoff. Straight from kickoff, Jack McDonald takes down a man. Perhaps not too surprised, he'll feel that that's justice. And so you, in 35 minutes played, Lungnidry get the opener.
Well, I mentioned they were sort of creeping back into that game, getting close, the two wingers close to the striker, and that was the reap the rewards there.
Now the ball up, it's flicked on, and the keeper comes to claim. That's Sam Capes. Who'll send this ball long now. As the clock just ticks towards the half-time whistle. Well, that's what you said, Ewan. It was so composed from Ben Dixon to have that finish in his locker.
He only had 3 people rushing towards him, the goalkeeper and 2 Falkirk defenders. He just lifted over all of them into the top corner. It was lovely. And so heading towards a half-time now. Lungnidry doing well in defence, of course. They've been doing well all game. So over Falkirk until that one momentary lapse. The referee's going to award the free kick to Falkirk here. So they're going to take the free kick here. 37th minute. As the ball knocked in off the right foot there. That's a long ball. Keeper's looking for it. And he's dropped it in. That's a foul,
He's
surely.
going to give the goal.
Surely a
That looked like
foul.
a foul on the keeper. That is incredible. It looked as if for all the world the keeper was fouled. But he's going to give the goal, and I'm not sure about this, Ewan. Let's have a look at the replay. Ball goes very high. Oh, he fouls the keeper all day. He slips. He slips accidentally, but he takes the keeper out. Well, the keeper can't believe it.
Neither
And I
can
tell you
I,
what,
darling.
Sam Capes has got a reason to feel... Oh, Sam Capes has got a reason to feel hard done by there. It's 1-1. The goal is given, but I've got to be honest. I think the goalkeeper was fouled there. Well, Sam Capes.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Well, it's 1-1. The referee paused for a moment. You
He did.
thought he was going to signal a foul. Instead, he signalled for the goal. Well, straight from kickoff. There go Lungnidry, but tackled now by Falkirk and Aitchison. Well, this match, plenty of controversy now. But here comes the runner. It's Ingles. He loses out, and the ball's played forward now. Little The ball's hit forward. Well, Johnston, it's off the back of another player, and Falkirk now, the tails are up now, they've grabbed an equaliser, and that's going to be a goal kick as we head towards half-time and into the final minute before any stoppages. Well, Ewan, talk me through that goal, if you can.
Well, so the free kick, fairly disappointing, right into the arms of the keeper. Looked like the Falkirk player who's trying to go for the free kick stumbled, took himself into the legs of the goalkeeper. It was just made him unsteadied him, and he shoved into the net. I just can't believe it wasn't a foul.
So Falkirk trying to tee McDonald, trying to tee Johnston, but can't quite get there. That's unlucky here. And into the final minute and a half we go. You'd say that the linesman as well had a pretty good view of it, Ewan.
I don't think he can. Of course, the linesman should have seen it, but I think the ref has to take responsibility.
No, absolutely 100%. But you just think the linesman on the far side would also see it because of where it was.
That's true, though. Well, maybe a couple of bodies in front of her. Just
minimum of 2 minutes added now. So a minimum of 2 minutes in this first half of the Scottish Cup final. InspireSport Scottish Cup final here. It's going to be 2 minutes added. That's a lovely ball. And he's going to take a touch at McDonald. And McDonald across goal. And the keeper, Sam Cape, says not this time. And catches the ball and sends it long now. Good kick.
well, the problem was both Johnston and McCausland both made a run to the back post. No one making that run to the front post, which limited these options greatly.
Very true. So into the 2 minutes of stoppage time here.
Brilliant touch from Harris McDonald and pace to take it past the player, though, making that deep run from midfield.
Into the final 2 minutes. The stoppage minutes here in the first half of this Scottish Cup final, as the ball is at the feet of Longnidry, but that's a good win by Falkirk. And this game just now getting a little bit nippy. And maybe half time's coming at the right time, Ewan.
Oh yeah, but it's just as the game's starting to get a wee bit of pace about it. We're going to have to go back into the tunnel, settle themselves. I'd imagine remonstrate with the referee.
I'd imagine. Oh, well, that's wonderful technique. Well, linesman signalled a throw to Longnidry. The referee signalled a free kick to Falkirk, and it's going to be a free kick to Falkirk. And there's a minute to go here. So 50 seconds left here. And the free kick's going to be whipped in here. And the ball, he gets it high. It's a good ball. Headed over. And well, we saw that one coming. The referee gives a foul for a push.
Not quite trying to say he's trying to even things up down, are you?
Absolutely not. No. Well, Longnidry are going to have the final say in this half here with 10 seconds left in added time. They can chase it, and they will do it. And he's got the pace to outpace his man, and he's going to take a touch and win a corner here. The ref is going to allow it. He is, yep. And so Longnidry will send the men forward here. And this will surely be the last action of the first half here. It's Falkirk 1, Longnidry Villa 1. A short corner. It's always a brave move in stoppage time when the ref could blow his whistle. Well, it seems like they're happy to take a 1-1 at half time, but they whip the ball into the box. Anyway, headers there. And cleared. And so at half time, here it is. Falkirk 1, Longnidry Villa 1 in the Scottish Cup final.
Well, Darren, there was a cagey opening, but the game just started to open up as time went on. And that Longnidry goal pushed Falkirk forward.
Here's the replay. Some fancy footwork. And a chance. Easily saved, though, by Fullerton in the Falkirk goal. And there was a good drive saved by Capes in the Longnidry goal. Then there was this moment. A wonderful save again by Fullerton. But there was the finish. Saved by Fullerton.
Lovely side foot just over into the top
then
corner.
McDonald kind of taken out there. But then there was the finish. Very neatly done. And they were 1-0 up. And then the biggest moment of controversy of the game so far.
Will be next.
Probably a huge moment of controversy, you've got to say. The free kick in, the referee is clearly fouled There's the foul, drops it in, and they give it as a goal. I mean, you have to give that as a foul. And it's given as a goal. That's incredible. And so, half-time here at the Excelsior Stadium in the Inspiresport Scottish Cup final. It is Falkirk 1, Longnidrey Villa 1. And so, welcome back here. Just waiting for Long Nedry to return to the pitch. So Ewan, second half here, what are you expecting in terms of, it's obviously 1-1 just now, so do you think you hold tight for 20 minutes or so and then go for it, or?
I don't think either side's really shown that they're willing to go for it thus far. It's just been a very, very cagey, tight affair in the middle of the park. Difference has been Aidan Walsh for Long Nedry, just willing to drift wide and come inside, creating that overload in the middle. It's been difficult for them for Falkirk's defence to deal with, although Falkirk in their press has been very, very good to watch, very organised. They've denied Long Nedry a lot of space in the middle, which has meant, as we've said before,
Very,
numerous
very
number of throw-ins.
Well, Falkirk just waiting. Long Nedry, we did talk earlier about how in the first match today the officials kept the teams waiting after half time with a little, maybe mind games. Do you think this could be a case of mind games from Long Nedry here?
Well, it could well be, but officials haven't emerged yet either, so I think you might be doing them a disservice.
Perhaps. And so, just waiting here for the second half to kick off. Here come Long Nedry onto the pitch. Well, the goalkeeper's out for a while, but here come his teammates. And here come the officials. So, 40 minutes here separates one of these teams from immortality in the doldrums of Scottish Cup history. Who will it be? Will it be Falkirk or Long Nedry Villa? There's a substitute. On comes Sandy Binney.
Over onto this right hand side. So again, Falk, we've changed their front line.
And so here we go.
We've done that a few times today.
Final 40 minutes. Falkirk want to go for it. I think I changed the information here from Falkirk.
We'll have to wait and see until it settles down.
It's very true. And the kick off now. Lovely footwork there, so quick. And now well cleared up the pitch and bouncing. And cleared wide now to the right back, who can now scamper up the pitch. Plenty of space to run into, which he does do. And he plays a ball which is a little bit too heavy. It'll be a goal kick here to Falkirk. It is a kick up the pitch from Fullerton. And Long Nedry still right on the halfway and now can scramble forward. Lovely footwork, headed out wide now to Ben Dixon, the goal scorer. And Falkirk have it. That's well done there. And here's Dixon again. And Falkirk ball. No, it's Long Nedry Villa. And it'll be taken by Adam Matthews. So there's a throw to feet. Finds his number 3 there, that's Ian Donaldson.
For the first time, show quick feet there.
It's very, very true there. So now, scrambles to keep it in there, well done by Dixon. Now, good pass. And done quickly, and Donaldson's going to have a go. That's brilliant blocking from Falkirk. And that's a quick pass up the field, but I tell you what, Falkirk have got to it. And it's hammered out into the fans.
Although Nidry's holding midfielder, number 9, Lewis Ingles. He's done a very good job just shepherding front of the back four. Managed to nullify any threat that Harris McDonald had there. Also composing the ball, shifting it from right to left.
Very, very true indeed. As that ball goes long and Falkirk will shepherd it out and take the throw in. Quite content to just take the throw. As Stephen Marshall throws in. And there is Fagan on the ball. Has the strength to hold off Dixon. And Dixon and Fagan going for it. And Dixon has it. And there's a foul. That's the captain. Actually, Matthew McMillan there, the captain, very strong, and that's a quick ball now to Adam Matthews, and a lovely little passing move there. That's a lovely touch, lovely pass through. Great chance here for Nidri Villa. He cuts back to himself, still has it, still drinking and turning, and we now have the ball on the other side. And a chance, wide of the goal, close though. Gregor Fullerton will take this goal kick. To try and clear the ball. And he does, there's the long ball up. It rolls. And thrown now. Lovely play by Longnidry. Still have the ball here. He'll try and whip it into the box. He beats his man. His man gets back, but it'll be a corner. So a corner here to Longnidry. So ball's whipped in here by Longnidry. Good header. Nobody gets there though, and that's going to be a goal kick again. The ball. So now here comes Falkirk. And as well, good running by Falkirk, just too heavy though. A little bit of frustration shown there by the Falkirk winger. Understandably, of course. So now here comes the Falkirk throw. So here comes the kick. Fullerton. And Midry Villa have runners and riders, and that's a lovely ball there, and he's got that touch. That's a fantastic tackle there, and cleared.
We've seen Aidan Walsh's pace on that right hand side. He just made that diagonal run, confusing the Falkirk defenders coming out of nowhere. However, covered well from Matthew Heenan.
That was well played. So now Moore's just going to get thrown. And there it is. Flick on. And now the ball's cleared. And now Falkirk hook it away. And so Longnidry take the throw. Lewis Inglis And here's number 6, skips behind the tackle, has a chance to whip the ball into the box here, and will do so, but can't quite get his foot whipped all the way around it. And so the goal kick here is taken long by Sam Capes. And now, good throw by Falkirk as the ball knocked long, headed. The keeper looks up and comfortably sends that. Well, that's a lovely kick actually. As he picks out his own man there, picked out Aitchison. And so linesman gives the throw to Long Nidri. And there's the throw. So Falkirk will take the throw here. And that's a long throw. And bouncing from Falkirk have it. Wide here. And it's the substitute Sandy Binney who had the chance there. Couldn't quite get it, but it's going to drop for Falkirk. He takes it. He takes the volley. Oh my goodness me, that would have been something very, very special. But a wonderful save. And cleared up the field by Capes. And that's lovely footwork there by number 14, that's Stephen Marshall of Falkirk. And the referee's going to blow it up. Well, Dixon and Marshall. Dixon and Marshall just having a little coming together there off the ball.
We have just trying to settle them down though.
It's very, very true. This ball's hooked. And now the ball's going to be cleared. And a touch. And now, well, here come Long Nidri. Running through is number 6, Adam Matthews. Lovely ball into space. Lovely defending by Falkirk. Well, they're trying to claim it was handball.
His chest, but what a wonderful ball there from Adam Matthews.
Adam Matthews really is starting to impress me with just how casual his play is, but how good it is as well. And there's a chance here now for Long Nidri. The ball's cut back. Oh, almost a penalty kick out of imagine.
Lewis H was lucky there. Just about managed to pull out the tackle though.
And now the ball passed through. And there's a lovely chance now. Long Nidri, great break through the defence. Has the strength to keep the ball, but Falkirk again clear. And Long Nidri now win it. And still Long Nidri have it. And still, and well, linesman gives a throw, which the Long Nidri fans disagree with. So you're in 10 minutes of the second half. Talk us through team formations here.
Well, it seems number 10 for Falkirk, Harris McDonald's pushed very, very high up next to the striker, Ewan Hunter. It's meant that at times been overloaded a bit in midfield. However, it also allows him to press number 9, Lewis Ingles of Long Nidri.
Well, here we go. Long Nidri have it. It's a nice pass along the ball. And they scramble to stop it from going in for a throw. And they do so. And now the chase is on. And won by Long Nidri, but Falkirk get back. And now Falkirk have men. And they try to pick one out. It's a good ball, but it's well composed defending there. Ball's flicked forward. And again, Long Nidri, the defenders are very, very composed with what they're doing. And that's going to be a free kick there. Just mistimed from Adam Matthews more than anything else there. Just more mistimed. And a Long Nidri sub here. It's going to be 17 for 14. So Dixon's going to come off here at the scorer. And on comes 14. That's Aaron Barber. So Aaron Barber on now. On comes Aaron Barber for the goal scorer, Ben Dixon.
Well, Dixon's sort of been flying into a few challenges here. The refs had to warn him. I wonder whether that's had any effect on why he's been hauled off.
Got to agree with you there, Ewan. I think they've decided Long Nidri. Maybe they want to change formation, and also the fact that, well, no, we're going to have another change here. It's going to be number 14 coming off here, Stephen Marshall.
The person that Dixon's been clashing with has also come off.
Both of them are coming off here.
It was an interesting battle between the two of them, though. Disappointed to see it go.
So off he goes. And on comes. That's a lovely ball, actually, that free kick. Good clearing, header, heading away. And that ball off the head of a player from Long Nidri Villa. As the ball still bobbling around here. But Falkirk now have it as they scramble forward. Chance to cut the ball back, they do so. That was a lovely cutback by Aitchison. And now Long Nidri can break. And they've got the numbers. But Falkirk's defence have the nous to make sure it's not going any further. As the ball now drops to the feet of Harris McDonald. And McDonald goes one way then the other, but wins only a throw. Free kick.
Interesting to see here Long Nidri's number 11's coming over to the left hand side. I thought he was causing a lot of problems on the right. It's very direct. Now every time on the left he has to cut inside a lot. It sort of nullifies his threat a wee bit.
It's very, very true. And so there's going to be a free kick now for Long Nidri. It's going to be caught. That's a lovely clearance there. So Falkirk are on the break again here. Lovely run here. He's got the man, he slides him through. It's a chance here for Falkirk. Oh, still a chance now for Sandy Binney. Deflected. Keeper gets down to take the ball though.
Brilliant run from that man, Johnston. He's not quite got in the second half as much as he did in the opening stages of the first, but he just drove forward there, taking on man after man.
Nice and easy. And that's a good ball, but lovely clearance there by Callum McCausland. Now, the ball at the feet of the Falkirk right back. It takes time there, and it's a chance here. He's running at him, he's taking the space. Shot from Falkirk, and another wonderful save by that man, Sam Capes.
Oh, Johnston just said he wasn't really getting in this game as often. There he is again. Great dribbling skills and a fantastic shot across the keeper.
If ever you wanted proof that not all heroes wear capes, Sam Capes is your man. He's been keeping his team in this game with 2 or 3 wonderful saves. Corner kick here for Falkirk on the left foot. It's a good corner to the back post. It's knocked back across the goal, but Long Nidri managed to flick it away as far. Well, they managed to get it out the box, but it's fired straight back in. And a wicked kick there, and the keeper is going to send it for a corner. So Cape sends it for a corner. Well, so now it's going to be number 10 of Falkirk. That is, of course, Harris McDonald. So Harris McDonald now going to whip in the corner here from the far side. Steps up with that right foot. It's a great corner. Oh, and a lovely clearance again from Long Nidri.
Confusion there from the Long Nidri attacker.
That's a high hit into the hands there.
Between McDonald and Barber. Neither one knew when to go to the ball. Just allowed Falkirk to step in there and clear it away.
Well, that's still in play.
My man Matthews again.
Very nice footwork. Still keeping it in. Oh, that's wonderful work there from number 6. That's Adam Matthews. And he wins a corner. That is absolutely wonderful.
Just a drive and run. Eased any pressure there on the long Nidri defence and still in my corner. Fantastic from Matthews.
Ball's whipped in by Long Nidri. Great corners, caught the wind. Headed clear. And then chested down and thumped away as far as the halfway line now. It's going to bounce.
Great composure.
And it's going to bounce. And it's going to be a chase now. And Falkirk are going to get there. Number 15 had got there. That was Ewan Hunter. He just couldn't quite control the ball.
Anthony Kearney just stepping in though.
Very, very true.
Read the danger well. Didn't have anyone behind him. He was free to go to the ball.
It's a good throw there. Obviously can't be offside from a throw. He started from an onside position anyway. Good ball here. Chance for Sandy Binney. And Binney again. And another wonder save by Sam Capes. Oh, well, Sandy Binney, the substitute, he's come on at half-time. And a real chance there again for the youngster. He snatched the first chance there, Ewan, didn't he?
He did. He kept his composure the second. Decided to go to the keeper's near post as opposed to going across, and we got down well.
So here comes the corner, whipped in, left foot, great corner.
Fantastic corner.
And now the ball long, sent very long. Oh, and he's swung wild there. The referee hasn't even signalled advantage, but Falkirk take one. And it's number 12 here. He could pass it. He's going to his own. And then he passes it, and it's a poor, poor pass. Really poor there from Liam Fagan, you've got to say. You know, at the last second, he thought, I'm not going to shoot here.
He did so well, though, Darren, to take it past him. I think, as you say, though, he looked like, I think, had second thoughts. He wasn't confident in his own ability, and the pass was just overcooked.
That's the thing. I think the man that was alongside him almost pulled back, thinking, well, he's clearly done the hard work here. He's going to have the shot himself. There was a bit of a late tackle there, and the linesman's not going to flag for offside. So Long Nidri Villa are going to have men flooding forward now. Good run here. Had men left or right, but Falkirk, they're just starting to dominate this game a little bit on the counter attack, you would say. It's a good pass, but a nice tackle.
I mentioned earlier, I found it quite
Falkirk. There's the long ball. Well, he wasn't trying his best there, did Liam Johnston.
I mentioned earlier that it was strange putting Walsh on the left-hand side. Him playing a wee bit narrow, though, allows Adam Matthews to come on that left-hand side. It's freed him up to make those driving runs, as we've seen earlier in the game.
Very true. Sam Cape sends the ball long here. And we enter the final 20 minutes here of this Scottish Cup final. Both teams still 1-1 from the first half as Long Nidri send the ball long. Looking for a flick on, they don't quite get there. Falkirk clear. And that's just sent into the sky. And then good clearance there. And the Long Nidri captain, of course.
He's got unsettled here, Falkirk's number 3. I don't quite know what the issue is. He's holding his head.
McMillan. Well, he almost, it was a clash of heads, I think.
Well, certainly was after that challenge with McDonald. I'm not quite sure what the issue is.
It's a long ball to the keeper there. Here's Capes. He'll take his time now, of course. And it's Falkirk again now on the ball here. And the ball kicked away. Well, into the final 20 minutes here. Both teams going for it. And it's going to be a throw here to Long Nidri Villa. So there's a throw. And the ball's kicked. Well, that's a clear foul. Thump to the ground in anger from the man who was fouled there. You can't really blame him, to be honest. That was a bit outrageous there.
Well, Nedry
So-
fans can put more of our booking, though. I'm not quite sure about that.
Well, the referee did not go to his pocket, but now a free kick for Long Nidri, which is hit, and he's caught it well, and the keeper's had to parry for, well, actually the keeper managed to keep that in, so it's going to be a throw into Long Nidri here, about halfway inside the Falkirk half. It's going to be taken by Adam Matthews, who takes a throw, but Sandy Binney gets there to cut it up, and so now there's a chance for Scott runners. He pings the ball. That's
No
far
one's
too heavy
reaching
though,
that pass.
especially on this AstroTurf pitch here at the Excelsior Stadium. That ball's always going to run quite quickly through to the keeper. As Lungnidry now play a long ball. And well defended by Falkirk. Throw in given now to Lungnidry again. And the throw from Long Nidri now. And the ball's hooked in. And flicked on, and it's in. No! Wonderful save there. Still got the chance. Great clearance by Falkirk. What a save by Fullerton. I was almost sure that was in the back of the net.
It's that man Walsh, he's flicking on brilliant neck muscles there.
Wow, I
To
thought it was in
divert
the
on
back.
target.
Thought it was in the back of the net there, Ewan, to be honest. But now it's going to be a long throw. It's going to be taken, of course, by Adam Matthews. So Matthews still has it at his feet. Does well to get it out. Hands it to number 11. That's a good attempt. Off the bar.
Oh,
That's a lovely shot by Aidan Walsh off the crossbar.
I don't think that was a shot there, Darren. So unlucky though, he's come so close in the last couple of minutes.
I don't know, I think he was attempting a shot.
Well, just what I've seen from him so far, he is an audacious player. I wouldn't put it past him though.
Just seemed like he shaped to shoot. But the ball seemed to be held up as it struck the crossbar. And the ball goes long now into the sky, knocked on, and Long Nidri do well and composed to send it forward now. Looking to attack. It is that man Walsh. And he looks wide and then plays a ball, which is well controlled. And some quick feet, but it's going to be a Falkirk throw here. The Long Nidri fans starting to get riled up by some refereeing decisions as Falkirk take the throw. Long Nidri win it back, and now Falkirk have it to the feet of Liam Fagan, and the ball's now knocked long, looking for Ewan Hunter. And a free kick now given to Falkirk. And so ball is into the box, delivered well, headers over the top. So, Long Nidri have the ball here. That was a good 50-50 tackle. And still Falkirk have it through Sandy Binney. And the ball now sent wide. That's well stopped there. As Harris McDonald tried to cross the ball. The ball long. And cleared. And so
Walsh and McDonald's
through
Walsh and McDonald, Long Nidry's number 7 and 11. Very, very good first touches. You have to get the ball into their feet here. That's where they're most dangerous.
And now, well, there's a chase on.
Oh!
It's a great touch. Oh, and what a brilliant clearance. That's well over the stand. They need a new ball. It's also a corner, and there's a man down in the Falkirk box. Plenty happened there.
There's no injury. I think he's just disappointed with himself. It was a clear opportunity, though. He did as much as he could.
I thought he did quite well there, to be honest, Aaron Barber. The corner given. And that flag still playing havoc in the far corner, Ian.
It's been like that. Oh, someone's actually tried to fix it now. Not quite worked it.
Ball's whipped in anyway. Oh, what a save. But it's... Oh!
Oh, it's as if it was blocked by his own man there on the line by the looks of things before the overhead kick.
Out, but Gregor Fullerton got to the ball and he now punts the ball high into the sky. Ball's going to bounce once. Benny's going to challenge for it. Benny's going to win a flick. That's lovely. Benny's free, but he's going to go himself. What a tackle!
He had to square it first time.
Benny was free after winning the flick on. Not to say, but he's the smallest man on the pitch. He had no right to win that header. He did so. He continued his run and he had to be fed back inside. Sandy Benny was free, but not picked out by his teammate. Instead, Falkirk now have a corner. And it'll be taken by Harris McDonald. So Harris McDonald's going to take this corner kick here on the right foot. Harris McDonald, great corner in. Nobody gets there and that's going to be out for a goal kick here. As we're into the final 10 minutes here, Ewan, of the Scottish Cup final.
There's just a couple of occasions recently where the defence haven't really been able to cope with the long balls. Not a wee bit of indecision. And when you get a man right up close to them, make it a 2v2 for the centre backs. It's caused a lot of havoc so far.
Well, there's the ball. Cleared. And number 10, that is McDonald, down currently. And I think it's a cramp issue. So, obviously cramping up on the pitch. So tell us a little bit about Harris McDonald. Ewan.
He's a hard-working midfield powerhouse. I think we've seen that. Scored 21 goals this season.
Well,
And when he gets into positions that he does, he gets right up close to the striker. It's clear to see why.
well, Nidri have the ball here. I'm not shocked to hear that McDonald, though, of Falkirk, has scored 20-odd goals this season. He has a bit of a hard-working powerhouse. At the minute, he's
still not
severely
comfortable
struggling
down
with
there.
cramp, though. And he's struggling to get back, but Falkirk are the ones flying forward now. That's a horrendous tackle. Well, the referee didn't even think about throwing up the hands for advantage there. That was a foul, and the card is shown. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, it's going to be a yellow card here for Aaron Barber. So Aaron Barber goes into the book here with that one. It'll be interesting to see now what happens. Well, ball's whipped in by Falkirk. Great save.
Very well
by
held.
Capes. He rolls it out. And so along Lidry. The ball smacked forward. And it's Falkirk now flying forward. Lovely, skips one, skips two, chance here. And he hits the side netting. Well, again, we see the confidence of him. He swivels one way, comes back the other. It's really wonderful stuff.
Just took it a wee bit too wide though, Darren. He was never scoring from that angle.
And another man down with cramp here for Long Nidri Villa here. So down with cramp. And so, as we said earlier on today, Ewan, Long Nidri Villa to get to the final. It was an interesting path. They beat Peebles 5-1, beat Portobello 7-2, 3-1 v the Blantyre Black, 5-2 v Stenhousemuir, 3-0 versus Belfield Royal, and in their semi-final, a 1-0 against Tynecastle. So they've been around the country. So if they were to win it,
Falkirk have been incredible high scores, though. That semi-final was the only time they've scored fewer than 5 goals in this competition.
well, very true. And so, well, there it is. The goal that made it 1 each that we still think is very controversial, Ewan.
I don't know what more we can
I'll
say
tell you
about
what, the
it.
more we see it, the more you think it's an absolute outrage. And that's a save.
Oh,
What a save.
brilliant
Clawed out the, and this is the shot. Clearly shaping to shoot and hits the top of the net. Hits the top of the bar. Clearly was shaping to shoot. And strikes the top of the bar here. And so the youngster gets back up and will be carried. Will cart himself off the pitch here. He's going to jog round, probably try and rejoin the action. So the goalkeeper, Capes, is going to take the kick. And he drops the ball now and looks up. As he and his teammates are trying to dream of a way of winning this game. And kicks to begin the game. Falkirk send it back, and it's cleared. And now here comes an attack. They'll get 4v4. They've actually got 6v4. They've got so many on the overlap. I don't know where Falkirk's team have gone.
Oh, the option there was the 2 driving midfielders, 3 and 16.
Oh, they still had
I
so
don't
many
know what
across.
they were.
What on earth was going on there?
If you look there, Ewan Donaldson and Matthew McMillan both making driving runs through the middle.
They
Just
had
lift your
6.
head up and cut it back.
They had 6 on 4. There was no Falkirk player tracking back. They had 2, as you said, driving midfielders coming through. If the push gets his head up, he's got the pick of about 4 men to try and get the goal that will potentially win them the Scottish Cup in the last 10 minutes. Well, another player down here with cramp, and this time it's Longniddry Villa as we enter the final 5 minutes now. So Ewan, it's the Inspiresport Scottish Cup. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Inspiresport?
On Sport organised trips for football teams across the continent. They've been on trips to Valencia, PSV Eindhoven, Manchester City. And they promote football in the right way, play it the right way, and they're absolutely tremendous organisation.
And of course, Ewan, they have extended their sponsorship of the Scottish Cup until 2021, which is absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant news all round, both for the Cup and for the Inspire Sport.
Absolutely. And so, well, there's a substitution. So on he comes. That was for the man with cramp. And into the final 5 we go. Well, who wants to make themselves a hero here, Ewan?
Well, Jack McDonald's just gone onto the right hand side. So we've got 2 Longniddry wingers here who want to cut inside. So it's the duty of the fullbacks to provide the width here. McDonald's a nippy customer, though I'm sure he'll be comfortable down there.
And so now Longniddry have it. Good clearance up to the halfway. Falkirk get their head on it though. And Falkirk now have it. Now they're in a nice little ball. But Longniddry have it. And can track through now. The ball cleared as far as the keeper, and it's Capes who'll come and collect. And now looking like he's down with cramp is Fagan behind the referee, has not seen him. He gets back to his feet, but you're going to struggle to get you're going to struggle to run off the cramp at this stage in a game. With 4 minutes to go here. Well, he tried to, and he's down, and he's cramped up here. Falkirk are on the attack though, so they're not going to be putting the ball out. But now a throw, he might get some treatment now as he's cramping up Fagan.
Well, he's strong and hard working, Fagan. I'm sure he wanted to carry on as much as possible.
Well, he did, he got across to make a 50-50 tackle, but as soon as he made it and fell to the ground, well, he's back up again.
It's the danger though, you just do more damage to yourself here.
Well,
I know it's a cup final, you want to make yourself a hero, but just think about whether it's wise.
it's very, very true. As the ball's thrown in here, good long throw, flicked back by Longniddry Villa, back to Falkirk. They're going to whip the ball into the box here. It's going to be headed to the back post. It's going to be touched down well by Ewan Hunter. Back into the box, cleared by Longniddry Villa. And now they can smash it clear up the pitch. Falkirk can just head it away though. Lungnidry then head it. And it's a 50-50 here. Who wants it more? Oh, and just out. Throw to Falkirk. Adam Matthews can't believe it, but it's a throw to Falkirk. And so there it is, thrown in by Michael Beattie. Well, Falkirk now. Well, there he is. We said he had cramp, but he's been running around and happy to win the free kick. There is Leon Fagan. As we're into the final 2.5 minutes, maybe plus stoppage time. We already had one game today go to extra time. Do you think this one is?
Well, it has been cagey, but just see the gaps. Liam Johnston's been a real danger man with his dribbling skills, getting beyond defenders. If he can get his final ball right, there's absolutely no reason why Falkirk can't get that goal.
And it's a free kick here to Falkirk. Well, they're just placing it here. There's 2 minutes to go. A goal now would put you in a driving seat, and he's teeing it up here. Certainly is. And he's lining it up. He's stepping up. He's going to hit it, and he's going to send it into the seating behind the goal. Into the stand here in the final 2 minutes. Well, Falkirk and Lungnidry Villa, long journeys to get here to the cup. They start contesting this cup in September. We're now in May. It's been a long time coming, this final for them. And now both so close to the trophy. And well played now. And back to the captain.
The space of the two midfielders here.
Captain, that's
Between
McMillan.
16.
The captain, McMillan, spreads it wide. Knows what he's doing. That's a nice little touch there. Falkirk trying to recover and get defenders back. Oh, it's through the legs. That was neat. And who's there now? It's that's kept in by Lungnidry. But Falkirk then, well, Lungnidry now have it. And Lungnidry have the throw here as we enter the final minute of the game. And so now 30 seconds left, plus any stoppage time added by the referee. Falkirk send the ball long for another Lungnidry throw. And down goes another Falkirk player with cramp. And there's going to be 9 additional minutes we're hearing. We're hearing there is going to be 9 additional minutes. Well, apparently 4. Well, there was a 9, but it's going to be 4 minutes. Well, there's going to be 4 added minutes here. So into the final 4 minutes.
How many minutes again, Dan?
It's 4. I was just enjoying this game and wanted some more. So I decided to say 9. But into the 4 minutes, although to be fair, Ewan,
It could end up being 9. Depends how long this takes you.
we've already had 30 seconds there, so we're playing at least 5, I'd imagine. As this throw is long into the box, flicked on by Lungnidry. Chance there for Lungnidry here. Real chance. Oh, he just can't get the finish. And it's flicked off, and now Falkirk can spin with Ewan Hunter. He can send the ball. It's nowhere near where Liam Johnston wanted that ball though. And they just smash it long. And now, Lungnidry lose out. Jack Aitchison sends it long. Lungnidry again take a touch and smash it forward. Flicked on, and there's a real chance now. There's a real chance to win the cup. He will win it. He has surely done it. It beggars belief. It defies description. It's a goal in stoppage time for Lungnidry Villa. And maybe now Scottish Cup dreams come true in Sky Blue, as Lungnidry Villa score in the 93rd minute, the 83rd minute. They've scored the goal here.
Well, I mentioned him earlier, Aidan Walsh. The directness of him just goes to beyond defenders. So composed as well to roll it through the keeper's legs.
Beautiful goal, and Lungnidry here.
He has been the danger man all game. He has been absolutely sensational.
Unbelievable. It's Aidan Walsh. It's number 11. It is absolutely fantastic. Oh, and the referee surely isn't going to book him here. Well, there's a flag up. And he's
Well, there were a
actually
couple there with their tops off.
absolutely incredible. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Well, I'm well aware it's in the rule book, but these boys are, what, 14, 15 years of age. He's potentially just scored to go down in history to win the Scottish Cup for his team, and he's been cautioned for showing a bit of passion. Well, I'll leave that to Chris Sutton and the like to discuss, but it's a bit of a joke. And the ball now chased forward, and Falkirk have to deal with this, and they do. But now, as you said, Ewan, Longnidry have the ball exactly where they want it. 1 minute left in stoppage time. You'd imagine we maybe play 5 because of celebrations, as the ball's knocked long. He goes down. The referee signals a throw to Falkirk as we're into the final minute here of stoppage time. There's 30 seconds left on the clock here. And so now, seconds remaining here. It's now going to be at the referee's discretion. It is a minimum of 4, remember. And the ball's headed on and headed and wide of the goal. And now we have played the minimum of 4. It's up to the referee when he wants to blow his whistle now. Longnidry will be hoping he does it as soon as this ball goes into the sky here in Airdrie at the Excelsior Stadium to crown Longnidry Villa the Scottish Cup champions. Keeper looks up. It's Capes. He's made some wonderful saves today.
Yeah, he's kept him in this game.
And Longnidry have the throw on about the halfway line. And surely now you just milk the game from here, Ewan.
It's the winner Walsh just closest to us here. He has just been unbelievable. His pace has just caused all sorts of problems. He's diagonal
It's all
runs.
over, and Aidan Walsh is the man who wins the cup. It's Aidan Walsh for Longnidry Villa. Dreams have come true in blue. Falkirk can't quite believe it, but it's absolutely incredible. They have won the cup. Presentations to follow. What a game that was. Ewan Summers, your thoughts?
Oh, it's a very, very tight game. It just needed that moment of quality from Walsh there. Falkirk did well in defence and in midfield, but it's just that pace up front, the quality up there has just caused them all sorts of problems. And congratulations to Longnidry in an exciting final.
Well, here's some highlights. Dancing through was Longnidry Villa. This was a chance early on, but it was wonderfully saved by Fullerton. And then a driving shot by Falkirk early was saved by Capes. Both keepers tested early doors. Then this was a goal. Keeper made a save there, Fullerton. Defender came across, smashed into him. But there was the finish, and Longnidry led 1-0. It would have been a penalty. The referee played the advantage. And there was the finish, Ewan. An absolutely beautiful finish as well it was.
Was indeed just the side foot to lift it over the defenders into that top corner. Massive composure on this occasion. Just absolute nerves of steel.
And then, well, it was a moment of controversy. Should have counted. It was a Falkirk equaliser. And it went anyway. A long free kick high into the sky. Down it came. The keeper seemed to have it and seemed to be taken out by a man on the ground. But it counted. And so it was 1-1. It was 1-1 until the 83rd minute. This was a chance again. Another wonderful save there. And then this one hit the bar as Longnidry started to try and prove their dominance. And then finally, in stoppage time, there it was. The winning goal, pegging the keeper, skinning round the last defender, pegging the keeper, sending it in. The tops were off. The celebrations were on. Because Longnidry Villa knew at that point that surely the cup was coming home with them.
Well, he knew he was quicker on defender, had confidence in his pace to just drift past him, So he was just absolutely fantastic to open his legs up. The touch beyond the defender was weighted perfectly, as was the finish into the bottom corner. Fantastic, Darren.
Very, very true. Right, thank you so much for joining us here on this stream for the Scottish Cup. It's been fantastic to have you here. I've been Danny McConaughey alongside Ewan Summers.
It's been an absolute pleasure this weekend. Some fantastic football on display. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for joining us. Good night.
This evening is to the player of the final, and today's man of the match is Long Midley number 3, Ewan Donaldson. Each club receives a trophy as a memento of their day in the national finals. Please welcome forward Falkirk community coach Alan Finlay as he comes forward to pick it up for his club. It was a very tight final, ladies and gentlemen. Please show your appreciation to the boys of Falkirk as they come forward to pick up their individual trophies. Can I ask you to show your appreciation to today's match officials? Referee John Duggan, his 2 assistants David Doyle and Brian Burke, and the 4th official Brian McGillis. Well done, guys. And Mr. Douglas Martin will now come forward to pick up the trophy on behalf of Long Midley Villa. And the boys of Long Midley Villa will now come forward and pick up their individual trophies.
I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners have been Sarah Smith, Matthew Sheffield, Newtown, Chris Sheffield, the Willard Brothers.
Okay, Douglas, that's us. The final's been played. Longdendry Villa are now winners of the Scottish Cup. First time ever.
Yep.
How does it feel?
Fantastic. It seems like a long journey. It seems like ages since we started off in this campaign, but we've had lots of hard, tough games. That was an even tougher one, so great to come through with a victory.
That was a hard game.
It was a very tough game,
intense game.
Very intense. I think we credit them. They did a pretty good spell in the second half of the game. I thought we could just edged it, but we got a wee opportunity we had and took it.
You've got your captain and your man of the match here. If they want to say, and how did you feel? What was your day like?
Unbelievable. I still can't believe that we won it, to be honest. It's just been a long journey from the start of the season, and we worked hard and we deserve it.
It was a tough game. Everybody deserves credit for what they've done in the game, and just we just fought to the end and didn't let it slip.
Just say it was a credit Matty was in Sky yesterday, so he made his way all the way back here just to play in the final one.
Brilliant.
Just as well he did. So
well, that attitude showed through in the game, that you do feel like that. So where is it back to?
Back to Longdendry.
Longdendry,
yes.
And sherbet, lemonade,
absolutely.
Shandies.
I'm not sure about that. It'll be a few years for me, but these boys will be back on the lemonade. We've got a cup final to play next weekend, so we're not completely.
So you've more a season to go. How are you on your league at the moment?
Well, we're not particularly clever in the week because we've got so many week games behind because of the cup ties that we've been playing. But we've got a cup final, 60th Region Cup final next week and next Sunday, so we're looking forward to that. So hopefully we can make it a double.
Excellent. Best of luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay.